Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Deck into Bloodnet. Last episode, Ransom and his party visited Central Park, as you can see, filled with the shanties, husk of a car, as you can see in the back, shacks, and all these people are kind of downtrodden. Well, down but not out. They're still dignified people. Asked Ransom for virtual bucks. And Ransom obliged, being a kind man, a soft heart that he is. And he gave them a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money. I don't know how far a virtual buck can go in this dystopian future, but yeah, he was able to help some people, and I hope that they gained a bit of a good standing among the denizens of Great Lawn here. Most of these people are either hungry children addled with drugs, ill-fitting implant, suffering from various diseases. At least in this occasion, the first part of the Great Lawn is filled with people who were once workers for TransTech, but kind of used up and spit it out, suffering from either the wounded ego, pride, or from the real disease, illness, as Sanders here. You can see the guys. Okay. Oh, I didn't turn on the sound, but okay. Well, there's some new dialogue here. Okay, I've got something that might help you. Help me? Ah, I'm sick and impoverished. I thought I was at least safe from con artists. I don't know if you can see what I have here, but it's the design architecture for the neural implant. This should help you distinguish the real from the virtual. Oh! I mean, how was Ransom supposed to know? How was I supposed to know that neural implant designs could help Sanders? Yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have known about this for enough for the fact that I just randomly clicked on him and found this dialogue just playing in front of me. Yeah. Maybe I should talk to people multiple times, perhaps? I'm not so sure. I don't want to stay in Central Park for a long time, but... Well, because I've got one, that's how. No questions asked. It's yours. I'm looking for a friend of mine. Deirdre Tackett, her name. Lives in the Greenwich Forest. She's in trouble right now, but when I save her, she can install the implant for you. If I fail, I guess you have to take your chances with a back alley surgeon. Best I can do. Sanders Tourmaline takes a neural implant plans. Okay, so a spot opens up in Ransom's inventory screen. I didn't realize. You two had. I must repay somehow. As I said earlier, I pocketed some chips when I left the company. Sold most of them, but I want you to have the last of them. A 4 TB memory chip, a Samurai Soul box, and a D-base chip containing technical specs on over 300 lock mechanisms made by TransTech subsidiaries. Could be of use to someone like you. I couldn't take this from you. I insist. I'm not a charity case. You're giving my eyes back to me. I must repay you. Wow, this is some sort of haul. 4 TB memory chip, Samurai Soul box. Definitely better than the tin soul box that I have right now. And log database too. I wonder what that does, but that's pretty cool. It's amazing. Goodness, and it didn't cost a single cent. Just item that I didn't know that I had. I think neural implant plans were part of Deirdre Tackett's laboratory. I found it there in the first episode. That's pretty crazy. Damn. Okay, so this is Samurai Soulbox. Pretty cool. Let's examine it. A second level Soulbox chip providing greater protection than Tin Soldier, but less than Azrael or Dragon. Now, Azrael is sold by Flavo Zaz, found in Flux Riders Hangout. That I know. So let's try to get this thing installed here. Second unit. And right on. Good. Let's escape and put this back in Avery's inventory. Oops. Okay. So Avery gets to have some tin soul box to play with. Cool. And how much memory chip do I have? How much memory chip? I think I have 16 terabyte one. Alright. No, 4 terabyte memory chip. So okay, so I do have the maximum amount. Okay, so yeah, sure. I'm sure that some of these characters will, have different dialogues to say if I bring them something, such as Kimba here. So, well, without further ado, yeah, man, I don't know. I should definitely pay more attention here. Okay, save often, and you cannot enter cyberspace here. Yeah, we don't have a computer, but if I bring the fiber optics cable to Kimba, then I'll be able to do something. Alright, so New York map. Let's go to... Well, I don't know where I should be going, sorry. There's a Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think it's called the Met. Vince's Munition Emporium, that's where I get the weapons. Okay, so anywhere close by. Strawberry Fields is pretty close by. I can probably visit there and see what's up. But I just want to visit where I need to... what was that place? I think Kimba mentioned something about Cafe Voltaire. So maybe I should be going there, although it's gonna take some time. Yeah, it's really far away from where I am. Yeah, basically the other side of Manhattan. There's Autonomy Docks, where I can find Timmy. Yeah, it's at Canal Street. Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe I should be visiting somewhere closer first. Maybe here? Close by, so... Alright. What is happening? You don't exactly look like one of the crowd. I'm here with a friend. Must be some friend to get into this joint. Ever since they closed off the Met to the public, the place is full of these rich brats every night. They seem harmless. Yeah, well, they supposedly closed off the place to protect the artifact from us working class vandals. And what happens? These rich guys trash the place. I gotta go, gotta keep an eye on these clowns. Sure, okay, anarchy sign. These rich people. Rich kids now running the place. And yeah, the Met, that is. Yeah, I forgot to turn on the sound. Let's turn on the sound, and the sound is pretty banging. Yeah, okay. Sure, let's talk to some of these fine folks here at the Met. I guess this was the guard. And it doesn't seem like there's any other location that can go from here. Let's search. Nash Gibbons, the most observant member of the party, searches the area. The hidden objects are now revealed. Cool. This one. I don't know what this is, but let's pick them up. Oop. No!
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, okay, so I cannot just poach it off. Oh my gosh, a battle! Can I just... I don't wanna kill this guy. The guard, just doing her job. Oh my goodness, the battle appears all of a sudden. Okay, I get it. I think it makes sense. I mean, I'm just too used to the RPG, so you can just get everything and without any response or without any kind of consequence. Well, let's retreat. That's pretty foolish. I don't know whether I'm going to be accosted once again if I go back to the Met. I'm sorry about that. Can I talk to you once again?
Back to try it again? I wouldn't if I were you.
Okay, we got a second chance here. That's good. Oh no, not again. Come on. Ransom, say something. Say sorry. Yeah, I think I need to load again because I think I have crossed the bridge and burned it already with this character. And it's really hard to place these characters here right behind you. Okay, so maybe I should load. Yeah, okay, so retreating doesn't seem to trigger RNG. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, but okay, the bloodlust didn't really increase.
Hello there, young man. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I haven't seen you at any of our regular gatherings. Your dress is a tad unorthodox. You look better suited to a more exclusive club I used to belong to, the Hellfire Club.
Hellfire?
Crazy things going on there. Crazy. You remember?
What? Did you just ask about Hellfire Club? No.
Well, what goes on there just got a little too scary for me. Borders on the perverse.
Oh, weird.
It's a whole different crowd. I have some friends who are lucky enough to be members, though. Associates of mine at work. They're always saying, "Monty, how could you give up the privilege? Loosen up a little." But this is as loose as I get. In fact, they were after me to stop in tonight. But frankly, the place actually frightens me now. You look like an adventurous sort. Would you like my invitation?
To the club? Alright.
Here. Now keep in mind, the club isn't everybody's business. It's more like a private, exclusive society than a club, really.
He sounds a bit different.
But you seem
all
like
of a
a
sudden.
dependable enough fellow. Enjoy. They meet midtown at the plaza. Oh, and while you're there, you might want to look up my associate, Emily Esaki. Maybe she can show you around.
Alright, so Hellfire Club invitation. Okay, cool. I didn't mean it. Really, I didn't mean to touch that artifact, whatever, that triggered the guard. Maybe I should restore the game and then, should I? Maybe I should. Maybe I should err on the side of caution. And, do have the decking unit, right? Can I see? Samurai. Yeah, Samurai Soul Box. Cool. I'd like to try it out as soon as I have the access to the sea space. Okay, let's go back to the mat and get that Hellfire invitation. Okay, so yeah, this is... Oh, alright. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, the artifact, so obviously that was the artifact. I'm sorry, I thought it was something else that nobody wanted, you know, I thought it was hidden because Lash had to find it. Anywho, let's, yeah, just in case. I think I should just save. First thing I should do every time I reach a new place is to save. Yeah. Banging music. Turn the sound.
Hello there, young man. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I haven't seen you at any of our regular gatherings. Your dress is a tad unorthodox.
This is when he asks whether you know something about the Hellfire Club, to which I say no.
Well, what goes on there just got a little too scary for me.
And I accept
Here.
his
Now keep
offer
in mind, the
of giving
club
me the
isn't
invitation to
everybody's
the club.
business. It's more like a private, exclusive society than a club, really.
Okay, so some club that now is hosting all these different things that this guy finds perverse and very, well, I guess, out of his taste. Kind of scares him, so he just gives this invitation so I can enter the club and see for myself by this. Okay, and big anarchy symbol. I'm sure that these are right now, as I speak, is in the mat. It's one of the artifacts that are being protected by this guard here, and Lash could, you know, search. And yeah, the hidden object seems to be a chip of some sort. I don't know whether it's going to be important, but we have to fight the guard to get it. Can I just talk across this table, this big table? Ah, okay, so you can talk to either Dolphin or Demian. Okay, Dolphin first.
Hello, darling.
Ooh.
What a charmingly rustic costume you're
like a
wearing.
vampire.
Have we met? Should I know you?
I don't think so. I would have remembered being patronized like this.
Well, I have been out of commission for a while. Damien and I finally had our baby.
The longest 21 weeks of my life. I said I was going to do this the old-fashioned way, so I carried her for a full 5 months. Then I had her incubated for the rest. Sure, I could have incubated her for the full term at the ex vitro family health ministry, but that's what everybody does these days. You have kids?
Not that I know of.
You at all familiar with the technology of it?
I guess you could say technology is my thing.
Ah, then maybe you can help me locate a program I've heard about. I hear it's experimental. Perhaps it doesn't even exist yet. But getting it would mean remarkable things for my daughter's mind. I'd pay you handsomely. You interested?
Okay, just accept the quest. Hopefully it's not time limited.
Good. As you might already guess, my daughter is remarkably bright and gifted. There's so much we want her to know. I've heard of a code that could be programmed into Antoinette's mind to make her multilingual.
Oh,
I believe it's called a Babel code. I'm not sure who developed it or where you can get it, but I want you to get your hands on it. That's why I'm paying $25,000.
wow.
The earlier we can have that implanted in her brain, the better. You can find Damien and me here early in the evenings. We go home early to install a subliminal instruction tape in the incubator. You know where to find us.
Are they disappearing? No, they didn't disappear yet. They look like vampires, especially this guy. I think this guy called Damien person that we just talked to is Dolphin. Yeah, and then they just had a baby. They need some kind of code to install to automatically increase the intelligence. The baby making technology is quite different century from now. I can see that the talk of baby and the implant and 25,000 has increased somehow the bloodlust level for Ransom. Alright, let's just finish up at the mat. Talk to Damien talk.
Yes, what is it? Going around all evening striking up conversations with people who don't know you and don't want to know you.
Well,
How
or did
quaint.
voiceover for it
Please
though.
don't include me in your rounds.
Lighten up. Life ain't that hard.
You want conversation? Try my wife Dauphine here.
Dauphine.
She's the socialite. Lives for it. I mean, look at her. Beautiful, isn't she? She just had a baby 2 weeks ago, and she's already worried about the kid getting to know the right people. She amazes me. That kid's going to have the best of everything, I can tell you. Mix with all the right crowds. Me, I hate this stuff. It's Dauphine who's got us where we are today. I can't stand people, hate them. Hate having to make conversation with them, spend time with them. Honestly, I only really enjoy my own company.
That baby of yours sounds like one lucky kid.
Oh, she will be. Dauphine is seeing to it. It's our philosophy that the child should be like all the other things we've acquired in this life. First rate. Finest breeding, obviously, upbringing, education, and there's no reason why she shouldn't benefit from the remarkable technology that makes the rest of life comfortable and state-of-the-art.
I heard. She told me what she was after.
Then why are you bothering me with your naive questions? This conversation has begun to tire me.
Alright, some guy, this Damien. Can vampires have baby? I guess they can have baby vampires, I don't know. They want something for their daughter, yeah, okay, sure, and everything has to be first rate. And I can see, I think what they're trying to go for is that technology is going to make the gap between the rich and poor that much greater, it seems. The Ransom's pretty rich himself, but he seems to have his head screwed on pretty, I mean, he's kind of a bitter guy, but still. Can I get this? Can I even examine it? This little item? So, I'm not going to test the patience of the guard, eagle-eyed, keep tabs on everything. So I accepted the quest for this woman to get some kind of code I wonder if the dialogue computer reflects this. Yeah. Dialogue replay. Can I check it out? If this is actually recorded here. Nope. Nope. So, I mean, yeah, this is not really helpful at all. I need to rely on the replay system. And as you can see, I cannot really find it on the first screen, but I think this is gonna change after I reload. The names will be organized a bit better than right now. So Damien talk here, yeah. And I think I saw Dolphin too, so yeah, they're recorded, so that's good. Alright, so where next? Music certainly is very nice. Definitely different from the rest of the soundtrack. The Cloisters and Electric Anarchy. Okay. Oh yeah, the Samson's Lab and Cyber Surgery Group and Doom Pilots. Van Helsing's Penthouse and Sid and Nancy's. I need to visit Cafe Voltaire anyway, so I try to go down bit by bit, which possible, and see whether any other places that I can go. Oh yeah, the St. Patrick's Cathedral. Maybe I should visit there and talk with that nun, mother. So let's go there and... Oh my goodness.
I hear that TransTech has it in for organized religion. You figure the company wants a monopoly on God as well?
Well, they can certainly try. And I guess all-knowing and all... yeah, I mean, omniscient and omnipresent technology company could have some deitic aspirations. Is this the mother? Maybe I should save once again. Oh, yeah, bloodlust is rising a bit. Yeah, Mother Mary.
I'm sorry for being rude with you at the camps, but it isn't safe for your kind there. There have been a number of vampire deaths in the camps lately. The people are scared. Some of them may have recognized you, like I did, for what you are.
Huh.
I haven't killed anyone in those camps. I'm a victim too.
I believe you. I've met others of your race, and I know you're not all evil, that some of you desperately seek release from your curse.
Then you can help me. Perform an exorcism or something. A scientist told me that one of the things I needed to cure myself was a priest to perform an exorcism on that part of the vampire curse that affects my body. If you can help me escape this curse, I could stop the guy responsible for these vampires.
Alone, there is little I can do for you, and I can't leave St. Patrick's for any period of time, or there may not be a church here for me to return to.
What are you talking about?
The church has enemies, Mr. Stark, for reasons I can only guess at. TransTechnicals sees the church as its enemy and wants to close St. Patrick's forever. Brother Complicitous is the parish solicitor. He can fill you in on the details.
Interesting. So, from what Ransom's saying, it seems like he believes that exorcism from the church can cure the vampirism. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that vampirism kind of is joining these two, you know, from the outset conflicting ideas together, like scientific and also the religious. And yeah, I don't know what the exorcism might do to the vampiric element. Anywho, yeah, the brother can fill in, and obviously the church could be our ally, could be a pretty important ally. You know, talk about how to exorcise the evils residing not only inside Ransom's body, but also threatening the church.
You heard the woman, Complicitous. Make like the mouthpiece you are and fill me in on this TransTech affair.
Quite. Yes, very well. As Mary stated, TransTechnicals has, for lack of a better term, a vendetta against the Catholic Church. With St. Patrick's the most, grand and visible remaining symbol of the church in New York, we've been targeted by the company for elimination. They've made many attempts in recent years. Only Mother Mary's strength and the faith of our parishioners enable us to survive.
Alright, get on with it.
Last month, a private detective served us with papers claiming to show that TransTechnicals had a legal claim to the land the church is built upon. Here is the document if you care to look at it. But what it says essentially is that when the church assumed control of the land from its previous owner, it also assumed that owner's debts. One of the creditors was a W.T. Freeman, a Manhattan financier and benefactor of the church. Freeman never bothered to pursue collection of the money that the church owed him, but unfortunately he never legally absolved the church of its fiduciary responsibility. Somehow, through over 200 years of business mergers and acquisitions, TransTechnicals has come to own Freeman's assets, including the church's outstanding debts, which, given 200 years of accumulated interest, have become quite substantial. The company is now moving to foreclose on St. Patrick's. We'll fight it, of course, but, well, one doesn't get very far opposing TransTechnicals in court.
So you got a big problem, but it's a big lawyer's problem. What can a guy with my talents do for you?
That would be for Mother Mary to say.
Huh, okay, so that was a technical nature of the problem. The church has outstanding debt with this guy Freeman, W.T. Freeman, who's a benefactor of the church. Didn't really care to collect on the debt the church owed him, but I don't know whether that guy was actually a real life character, because he said something about 200 years ago, so they would place his lifespan around the beginning of the 20th or 21st century. Yeah, so let's talk to Mother Mary once again, get our bloodlust up.
You see the problem then. Until the church is safe from this threat, I can't travel through the city with you.
Can't you join the party?
You possess abilities that we obviously do not. If you could use them to help save this church, I could in turn help you.
How?
A vampire rescuing a cathedral, huh? Kinda like the Corleone family saving the Pope in that Godfather sim.
So, you're willing to help. I don't know where you should start. Perhaps with this Dugan fellow. These hateful letters always arrive, signed William Dugan, assistant to Walter McAllister. Perhaps you could learn something from investigating him.
Okay, so we have another lead. William Dugan under, I guess, the office of McAllister. I think McAllister was part of TransTech Star Chamber, the highest board within the company. And this Dugan guy is harassing the church for some reason, and we need to look into it. My goodness, this music, I don't know whether the church is actually, I mean, it's a pretty cool music, but I don't know whether it's a church music. Pretty elaborate church jazz or something, yeah. Rather complicitous, even the names are late 21st century. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. William Dugan, assistant to Walter McAllister. Okay. Now, I need to jog my memory a bit and go to a dialogue where McAllister's name might have appeared already. Let's see, who could that be? It was one of the Flux Riders, or... Man, this music is crazy. Like, mind-boggling, literally. Was it Rags? I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think this is where the McAllister name might come out. Let's see. Nope, it's a Witt and Yatchison. Yeah. So yeah, it's a new name, McAllister, but who knows what this character is. I just am going on a just grasping at straws here, as far as the names are concerned. Plaza Hotel. Okay, the Abyss once again. Okay, let's see. Bellevue Hospital. Alright. Might have to just go to the Cafe Voltaire. Let's just go to Cafe Voltaire. Okay. And what is this? How you holding up, buddy? You are starting to look less and less human. Yeah, the bloodlust building up. Oh boy. I heard that bloodlust building up also has an effect on Ransom's skills. So I need to kind of hurry up and get some of that blood source. Well, wherever I can find it, either snacking on humans or find bile somewhere. Alright, what kind of music is this? My goodness. Oh, let's search. Finds nothing, okay. And there's second screen too. Turn on the sound. And check Ransom's skills. Well, 56%, we've crossed the halfway point. Doesn't seem to have affected too much, but I think I do notice a bit of a depreciation across the board. Yeah. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Welcome to the Cafe Voltaire, my friend. Keep those weapons at your side. I encourage my customers to discuss armed revolution, but I don't want it beginning here, you see.
Can't say I've seen many bars like this one.
There is none like it, sir. None. It is people, mon ami, who grant life and personality to a cafe. And it is the people who talk here ceaselessly, who drink absinthe cocktails, write poetry, experiment with technology, seduce one another with unbridled passion and imagination, who give this place spark.
I've always been suspicious of wordy intellectuals. They think they can justify anything if they cover it over in enough bullshit.
Aha, you have panache, you have attitude. Have a chair, have a gin. There will be entertainment later. Ultraviolet will be performing instantaneous poetry fashioned on stage from words extracted from her subconscious by a neural implant of her own design. She runs the output through a graphics program that converts the literal meanings and emotional connotations of the words into holograms projected throughout the room. Not to be missed, mon ami.
Very interesting stuff. Yeah, this guy looks like a manager of this cafe, and I mean, there's no question where this cafe draws inspirations from. Probably like early 20th centuries, like cafe in Paris or something. Even the manager has like a French accent or full French accent. I don't know what other things I can find here. Maybe I can talk to this person and see.
Would you like to hear my latest poem? Please? I love to share my work.
Or some of your blood, I guess. Okay, let's just say yes.
The silicon crests in my eyes as I awake to another wholesome TransTechnical's breakfast. This time the toast is too crisp. A friend's burnt mind has crumbled to dust.
Alright.
His feeble form rots at the deck. His mind just plankton in the cyber sea awash with the sediment of 1,000 other dissolved integrity.
Okay, good. Good for you.
Oh yes, a fresh mind to connect with. Let's talk. Tell me what interests you. I'd like to learn all I can from you. There's always more to learn, more to talk about. Let's talk.
You wouldn't want to know.
I'm not really up for that right now, thanks.
You're probably just not in tune to it. You need something to open your mind. A little pyrocetam would wake up your brain. If you want to specialize, I'm working on a combination of centrophenazine to enhance intelligence and vinpocetine to boost memory. Of course, there are days when a whiff of vasopressin is all you need for a full day of learning, but on my last deck, 20 milligrams of sulfutium did the trick. The sheer quantity of information I brought back. And you don't need a Praxis 3000 for that kind of storage. It's all up here in the gray matter, friend.
Along with a lot of medical waste.
I take it mental fitness is not a subject of interest. Maybe something a little closer to home. Last aphrodisiac I mixed was a combination of biomacryptine and diprenal that was out of this world. None of us left the cafe for 2 days. Listen, I mix only for myself, but if you're interested, I could get you the means to be your own medicine man. I've upgraded my equipment, looking to unload my old pharmaceutical kit for, say, $300. Interested?
Pharmaceutical kit, huh? Sure, let's get that
It's
kit.
top of the line. Get all my equipment from Pharmaceutical Freaks, the best supply house in Manhattan.
Ah, so he's a dealer. Okay, so his name is Sandro.
You'll love this kit. I mixed up my first batch of phosphatidylcholine with it.
Alright, enough of this medicine talk. Pharmaceutical kit. Okay, so somebody can use that to heal people. Hopefully not get addicted to drugs or anything like that. Or maybe temporary boost Ransom's skills now being upset by the bloodlust. Oh, okay, some percussion here. Okay, talk to this person, I just cut her off.
Would you like to hear my latest poem again? I just love to read.
Let's just say yes and cut her off.
Silicon.
Silicon. Good for you. Yeah, I mean, this game really... I think this plays with all the ambience and of course the French. I don't know what to say. Alright, so let's talk to this person just standing by the side. Maybe this is the person that Kimba was talking about. Hopefully you can get something.
What do you want?
Name's Ransom Stark. Woman in Central Park by the name of Kimba told me you could help me out with my TransTech troubles.
Yeah, Kimba told me to expect you. So you check out. That's great. But I don't do this kind of work for nothing.
Oh, great.
It's gonna cost you $25,000.
No way.
As you know, once it's done, TransTech won't be onto you as much when you're exploring the Brooklyn office. So it's well worth it. And I'm not in the mood to hear any complaints. You prepared to pay now?
Not yet.
Great.
Oh.
Now, you want in the megacorp? You gotta be the megacorp. I'm going to enter your essence into TransTechnical security system. You'll always be recognized as upper-level clearance when you enter. It'll cut down substantially on being busted. You just bought yourself a first-class ticket to the inside, Stark. I have no idea what you plan on doing once you're in there, and I don't want to know. Got it?
Yeah, I just spent 25,000. I do have 52,000. I don't know if I made the right decision, but Renora Major. Yeah, that was the name. I don't know whether there was a way for me to get this for cheaper price, but...
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know.
I sort of feel like I've sold out. Went to the other side.
Not if you make sure to use what you find in there to screw those fascist bastards.
Okay.
The only way to beat them is to join them. Now, you must have at least a samurai soul box to have the essence imprinted into your matrix.
Okay, I have it.
I'll meet you in the net. My well location code is Major. Hustle. See you in the net, Stark.
Okay, so you have to go into the net to meet her. Alright. Okay, I need to go to the... I think the well of hers in order to... Wow, there's a lot of more people to talk to. Okay. Yeah, sorry, but then I need to go into C-Space and go to her well. I think the code name was Major. I have to type in one of the fat turnabout in the C-Space and go there and see what happens. Alright, so let's check out what all these people have to say. Hope that the bloodlust level can tamp down a bit.
1 down, not low. 2 down, object of sale. 1 across, A-E-I-O blank. A. 2 across, thirst quencher.
What? What's that? Across... Oh! Crossword puzzle. I don't know why he's talking like that. Was he trying to give us a quest or some kind of ask us a question or something? I have no idea.
Now you don't feel the need for a cigarette, do you? And you won't again.
Actually, I've been trying to quit.
Your mind will be focused only on finding the unified theory. See the Nobel Prize in your hand. Read your name in the history books. You've got to want it.
What the hell are you talking about?
Open your mind. Let me in. I can help you. I sense that you're having doubts about marrying the man. Are you really ready for this? Just think wellness. Together, we can shrink the tumor. Yes, you've got to admit to your department supervisor about the embezzlement. Why mess with a drug that isn't approved by the TTFDA? Trust me and find the truth. Go back to vinyl.
Some kind of a clairvoyant of the future. Trying to, tell all these things that really have no bearing upon Ransom's status right now. Thinks he's still at the company or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I had to check the dialogue to see exactly what he was saying. Should I do it right now? I don't really know his name too, so that's the problem with this game. I just don't know who this guy is until I, try to piece together this dialogue to his name or to his picture. Museum guard, okay. Alright. Ultraviolet, perhaps? No, she is the poem. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all the poems are recorded, even though I cut her off. No. Okay, great. Dialogue replay. Yeah, okay, so at least it's clumped together in one place. Maybe Sandro is a different person, the guy who was mixing up, sold us the pharmaceutical kit. And what else? Okay. Duchamp Pinchen. Perhaps. Nope, he's the manager. I should do this off screen. But I just wanted to see what that guy was saying. There's Lenora Major. Yeah, I have to definitely go back and check her dialogue. Benny Puzzle probably is that crossword puzzle guy. Okay. Title Thorpe. Yeah. He's kind of out of it. Yeah, he's stream of consciousness, I guess. Anywho. Yeah, let's talk to this person.
You look like you have a mean streak in you, friend. Can you back it up?
We can step outside if you're that interested.
You are a real-life wire, then. Despite what Jane Queen has been arguing, there are some in the conspiracy who don't shy away from the more aggressive tactics you referred to. If you are truly a man of the gun, I know some in the Kafka Conspiracy who would like to meet you. Interested?
I might be.
I can arrange a meeting. Be at 23rd and 9th Street in 17 hours. Someone would be there.
Okay, so I didn't even have a choice to agree to what he was saying, but something about Kafka Conspiracy. Something else to think about.
Don't just hover over our table looking like death on a hot plate. My friends and I are rowing about the Kafka Conspiracy. Want to have a go at it?
What's the Kafka Conspiracy?
Just fly in from Kansas, Paleface? Conspiracy's working to bring TransTech down. Maybe the most serious challenge to the company's monopoly on cyberspace. But I argue they don't take the challenge far enough. Yeah, I admit they frack over some of the company's cyberspace properties, the Sims pirating, public access, wells. I mean, the language conversion bugs they unleashed 2 years ago, yeah, that was hell on wheels. But it just annoyed the company. It doesn't bring about information freedom any faster.
I agree. That's just hacking at the edges. You don't get TransTech's attention by costing them money. They just generate more of it. Only colors they stop for are red. Blood red.
Sing it, brother. A bullet square in the eyes of one of the suits in the Star Chamber will get their attention. A tyranny's only as strong as the flesh of those running it. Punch a few holes in those bastards and people will have the courage to demand their freedom.
Okay, so some seditious people discussing about over a cigarette what to do with the TransTech. Yeah, it's like a revolutionaries or something that was discussing about French occupation of Algeria or something in the 1970s or 60s.
Tu vista Bernicarig, tu haces temisariadas preguntas, peut-être vous pouvez gagner vos réponses?
I'm not impressed.
You weren't meant to be. I said you were a curious one. You seem to be interested in our friend CT. You should talk with him yourself. I've written the address to his well on this paper. If you have difficulty with languages, you should talk to Benny Puzzle. He's standing over there. He can help you translate my note.
Oh.
Benny speaks in crossword puzzle clues. Don't worry, you don't have to arrange the answers like a crossword. His 1 downs and 2 acrosses are just window dressing, but you do have to solve the clues.
Gary Sue's note. Okay. I need to go.
Cute. It's in 3 different languages. Real cute. Maybe I'll just tear that deck off his head.
83, 67, 82, 69, 87, 59, 6F, 75. He'll hardly be your friend if you do that. You don't want him as an enemy.
Okay. 69 down. What rhymes with dog? I'm gonna start with F. 76 across. What's the letter after T? That's what I feel about this guy.
What's the story with this guy? He's kind of bold to be decking in public.
Decking to
Looks like he's hot-wired that XC to hell and back.
Oh, Cyril. He's something special, man. You had his act, you'd be bold too.
Ace Data Angel?
Archangel ascending to heaven. He's a polycognitive, a cyberpsionic, combining natural psionic abilities with the capabilities of his deck. His mind's reflexively expansive. Takes conscious effort on his part to contain it from interacting with other minds. I mean, he doesn't need cyberspace. His brain creates its own networks.
Damn. And he can hold it all together in C-space?
He's that disciplined. Fascistic in his control. It's scary what he could do if he wanted to. That's why he sits without worrying about external security. He augments his powers in the net so that he can scan everybody that comes in here. Thought shields ain't been invented that he can't penetrate. And we're his friends. We try to keep an eye on him.
Alright, yep. So that guy who was going on and on about some unrelated stuff was actually boring into Ransom's mind, being some kind of a decking savant. If Rima has something to say about it, yeah, because she's pretty skilled in decking herself. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Interested in CT, eh?
Quite a bit to be interested in.
Be more interesting if he had any concept of politics, and any facility for recognizing an enemy and fighting it.
Who's the enemy?
You gotta ask, you are the enemy. Companies run the net, and the net runs the world. They extend their control a little further every day. A flurry of notional patents every day. Companies and individuals leasing data clusters in ever greater numbers. You think companies like TransTech don't monitor everything that happens in the net?
You're preaching to the converted, sister. I've been a disc grunt for years, but TransTech's all over the city, all over the world. Hard to fight an enemy with that kind of scope. Believe me, I know.
He could. CT could do it. He has that kind of power. But hell, past this.
The most important conflict in human history is being won by the bad guys. And a potentially powerful weapon for freedom wastes his time playing Boy Scout.
How's that?
He's the psionic ombudsman of cyberspace. People have problems, personal stuff, sexual dysfunction, psycho disorders, driving obsessions. They jack into the net and let CT go to work on them. It's child's play for him to modify a human mind when it's rendered as a cyberspace data structure. A lot few barriers for him to penetrate.
He's that powerful?
People can't kick a narcotics problem, maybe burning up on breathers. He can isolate the precise structures causing the addiction and excise them from a person without harming other facets of the personality.
Wow.
I mean, psychologists only dream of that stuff. He can modify or temporarily dampen any aspect of a human personality.
How do you know all this stuff?
What a weapon he would make.
Huh. Okay, so CT is the shorthand for Cyril Thorpe. I'm talking about this guy now lost in the front of the decking unit. And yeah, it's from the testimonials of these guys, supposedly friends of this guy, singing praises about the kind of the abilities that he has, but kind of being wasted. Could it be used against TransTech? Yeah, I don't know what's going to be coming out of this interaction right now.
Did the stranger with the pale, deadly pale face speak to Joyce and her friends? He entered the cafe and did, with some perturbation, respond accommodatingly to owner Pynchon's insistence that he relinquish the weapons he carried, although by exercising stealth and the seeming temporary dislocation of his right shoulder, managed to pass into the cafe with a few smaller weapons still hidden.
I'm hardly certain what the Kafka Conspiracy is. Don't judge me by my looks, sweetheart.
Did he express ignorance of the conspiracy? Feigned or genuine, but vigorous, yes. Did Joyce Reverb offer an explanation? Within the limits of her knowledge, she attempted. She explained the shadowy nature of the conspiracy, the imprecision with which even the size of the Confederation can be ascertained, the anarchist precepts to which they adhere, their insistence that information follow its inherent predisposition to be free, and their unrelenting and increasingly sophisticated strikes against TransTechnical's previously unchallenged preeminence over cyberspace.
Get to the point. Alright, so a whole slew of whole verbiage and not a coded information to be found. My goodness, I don't know. I probably have to check the replay, but I don't think there's anything significant that was mentioned. Okay, well, let's get out of this nightmarish place. This is even more of an acid trip than the sea space itself. Okay, alright, let's go and try to ask about Gary Sue's weird password puzzle, and then maybe deck into sea space. Yeah, so let's talk to this guy once again.
Jerry Sue said you can help me translate this message into English.
0 down, beer container, 1 down, Zulu, Latin, German, are my 2 down, medicine or law, and my 1 across, a day in the blank of, 2 across, done on the job, for a 3 down, i.e. TransTechnicals, that 3 across, interior blank, 4 down, written or spoken, 5 down, semaphore, Morse, 4 across, Peyton blank, them in your 5 across, flatten opponent, and 6 down, A-E-I-O blank, 7 down, beer container, 8 down, we do it in school, the 6 across, above captain, below colonel, 9 down, Zulu, Latin, German, 7 across, beer container, 10 down, to tattle, 8 across, A-E-I-O blank, that the 9 across semaphore Morse are in a 11 down bunch at 12 down, a must for male, 10 across, person, place, or thing.
What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. You're talking in crossword puzzle clues.
Wow,
Cute.
yeah, of course.
What is it
Finally.
with you people in here and languages? Guess I have to figure out your clues and translate your sentences into real English.
12 down, caution, warning, the 11 across, slippery part of pond. I have a 12 across, key to mystery, the 13 down, physical suffering, 14 down, women who birthed us, must be 14 across, not far, to the 16 down, link between brain and spine, 15 across, opponents with pistols.
Oh boy, yeah, wow, this is something else. Wow. Yeah, I need to go and see the dialogue and try to figure out what he was actually saying. Definitely talking in puzzle, but there's recurring terms that I can follow, such as the beer container, which is you. You have to do something. Something. Yeah, I would have loved to bring Max back here and then see what his opinions about all these guys is. Would be really pretty. Yeah, okay, so right now, I need to figure all this out, and we learned about something called Kafka Conspiracy. That's probably something that I should follow up on. And also the church mission, the quest given by the church to follow this particular character called Dugan. And finally, in the Met, some pretentious couple want some bright future for their child by inserting some code into her brain as she was growing up in the test chamber or the incubating chamber. Yeah, what a fun group of people these are. Where was that guy? Crossword puzzle or something? I just can't really find the... No, Queen Possible, no. Interesting name, but that's not it. Oh my goodness, all the names are being lost in this list. And this music is not helping. Oh, Benny Puzzle, yes, of course.
1 down, not
No,
Jerry.
no. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, well, anyways, let's just check out what he was trying to say, and then that's going to be it for this episode as I try to organize my notes and see what I can do. Just pass his name. Goodness. Yeah. Here we go. 1 down. Down, not low. Down, object of a sale. Not low, high. Okay, high, he says. Object of sale. Item? Not so sure. You. High, something you. There's quencher. Water? Ah, here we go, yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. Well, I guess this is English, but not in puzzles. Well, yeah, that was pretty interesting. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is just the deluge of information. I don't know what to do with all this. I mean, this guy seems to be pretty important, Cyril Thorpe. But then, right now, I don't really know what to do. I mean, there's no quest involved with his character, aside from trying to meet the Kafka Conspiracy. That's the only lead that I can go on from this Voltaire cafe. And also I got something from Lenore Major and need to go into C-Space to see through that quest. Never mind cables that Kimba was asking about. I don't know where I can get them. I just need to figure this out. Anyways, I hope that this wasn't as exasperating as it was me for you. But then, yeah, I try to figure things out and then come prepare next episode. So hope you can wait for it. So until next time, please stay tuned. A poem by Ultraviolet. The silicon crust in my eyes is awake to another wholesome TransTechnical's breakfast. This time, the toast is too crisp. A friend's burnt mind has crumbled to dust. His feeble form rots at the deck, his mind just plankton in the cyber sea, awash with the sediment of 1,000 other dissolved integrities. I roam the sea for a mere germ of the freedom to know. But do I rock the boat? Mine spills over with the juice, a revolutionary idea. Every drop licked up by the data police, and promptly disposed of by the record is made of my transgressions. I atone for my sins at the great megacorp altar. It hears all and forgives all, and demands only my soul as penance. Orwell, Sterling, Gibson. They washed us only in the water of electric knowledge, but one has come who surrounds us with the sea. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. He is the new God everywhere, a nano deity that pervades the network of our souls, a vengeful God indeed.